Write 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3 raised to the power of 5 divided by 3 raised to the power of 3 as a power of 3. So everything here are all the same. Like all the bases here are all the same. They are all in base 3s. So when the same base numbers are getting multiplied, you add their powers. And in the same way, when the same base numbers are getting divided, you subtract their powers. Everything here is all about the laws of indices. And to show you an example of what I mean, I'm just going to draw a line, simple line here, and say, and give you an example of the laws of indices. And the example. So I'll just draw another line here and one here. Yeah. So when I say when the same base numbers are getting multiplied, add their powers, I'll give you an example. So if we say b raised to the power of m times b raised to the power of n, so it's the same thing as saying b is raised to the power of m plus n, because they are all in the same basis of b and they are getting multiplied, so you have to add up their powers. So for an example, just like in the question that we have here, we have 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3 raised to the power of 5. So what you're supposed to do here is, since they are in the same base of 3, base 3, you just add up their powers. So it's same thing as saying 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 5. And that is going to give you 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 5 is 7. So you say 7. And yeah, that's it. And then for the other one, which I told you about, is the division. So it's the same thing. So let's give an example. Let's say b raised to the power of m was being divided by b raised to the power of n. So it's the same thing as saying b will be raised to the power of m minus n. So for an example, if you have 3 raised to the power of 7 divided by 3 raised to the power of 3, it gives us 3 raised to the power of 7 minus 3. So 7 minus 3 is 4. So we say it's 3 raised to the power of 4. So now that we know this on the right hand side, let's solve the question on the left. So we'll just write the question again. 3 raised to the power of 2 times 3 raised to the power of 5 divided by 3 raised to the power of 3. So everything is in the same base of 3. So we can say it's 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 5 divided by 3 raised to the power of 3. So 3, which then becomes 3 raised to the power of 2 plus 5 is 7, of course. And still bring down your 3 raised to the power of 3. So 3 raised to the power of 7 over 3 raised to the power of 3 is the same thing as saying 3 raised to the power of 7 divided by 3 raised to the power of 3. So of course, when we have the same base being divided, we subtract the powers. So you say it's 3 raised to the power of 7 minus 3. That gives you 3 raised to the power of 7 minus 3 is 4. So we put 4 here. And that's our answer. Remember, they said as a power of 3. So you leave your answer in this way. Thank you.